Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world inwardly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. Are you ready for the Exodus? Are you ready to leave out of the house of bondage, your captivity here in America? St. Mark 13:14. But when ye shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, standing where it ought not, let him that readeth understand. Then let them that be in Judea flee to the mountains. And let him that is on the housetop not go down into the house, neither therein, to take anything out of his house. So when you see these troops coming in like a flood, know that it's that time, that you don't need to go back into your house and get anything. Wherever you at, head into the wilderness. And let him that is in the field not turn back again for to take up his garment. So if you out on a job, working or whatever, and you see troops coming in like a flood, you know what time it is. They getting ready to roll out stations, chipping people, etc. You don't have to go back and try to get any kind of clothes or whatever you need for the wilderness. Just take what you got, whatever you got on, and flee. 17. But woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Because right now you can't even have a child, you can't even have a newborn being born without them taking it and going somewhere, and you don't know what they doing to it, especially in the time that we in right now that we gonna get into through these scriptures, that as soon as you come into the hospital, you are already under different type of protocols. So woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. And pray that your flight be not in the winter. Pray that your flight, that word flight being
Strong's G 5437. Fugay.
flight. It gives you an example, escape. So pray that your escape, wherever you at, when you got to leave, don't be in the wintertime. Because back then, they didn't have the means of transportation like we have right now. So it was harsh back in the winter back there. So depending on where you at, when things go down, pray that your flight don't be in the wintertime. Some brothers are up north where it's colder than down south, but just pray your flight don't be in the winter. So we're going to go back. 19. For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation which the Most High created until this time, neither shall be. And what affliction is Yahweh Shai talking about? For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation which the Most High created until this time, neither shall be. Jeremiah 37. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. That's that affliction, that is none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Brothers and sisters, we here in that time. We are in Jacob's trouble. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Right. because we are not ignorant of your devices anymore. 2 Corinthians 2:11. We know concerning the word who Yahweh Shai is. You're not going to get us with that okie dokie anymore, with that Caesar Bozir, putting him up as our savior. You're not going to get us anymore with that fake Christianity, for God so loved the world. And then telling us the world is everybody other than who it actually is. Isaiah 45, the world of Israel. You're not finna get us anymore with that, because we turn it back to our true power, Yahweh. But they shall serve Yahweh their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith Yahweh. Neither be dismayed, O Israel. For, lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. (19) For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Most High created until this time, neither shall be. So that affliction we getting ready to come into, and we already beginning that we already are in, is Jacob's trouble, man. And except that Yahweh had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he have chosen, he have shortened the days. So if it wasn't for the Most High having mercy on us, these heathens would run amok on us, man. But for the elect's sake, he's shortening these days. He said he's going to preserve a remnant of us. Two-thirds of us ain't going to make it out of this. 1/3 of us is going to make it. So are you ready for this exodus? Are you ready to leave out of the land of captivity, the house of bondage, America? Or are you still going to try to build this place up and still try to build and place your mark here on this kingdom, in this society? Or are you going to do what the Most High say to do? Turn back to serving him, keeping his laws, statutes, commandments, and judgments, not to defile your body, not to take any vaccine, not to take any other form of medication they're going to try to bring out to give you options for not taking a vaccine, knowing that they all are physicians of no value. Their words are smoother than butter, man. Don't play yourself. You know what time it is. You know they're going to try everything and anything to get you to sin, to keep you in sin so you can keep in this state that you are in right now. The heck with this kingdom, man. It ain't nothing. It ain't running on nothing, man. The only way it was good, because they had us in sin and not knowing who we were. That's why they were able to build this place up like it was. And it's our fault that we allowed them to build this place up like it is, because we sinned against our power, man. So now we coming back to the truth, and we know that through him we're going to be saved. Yahweh Shai, we're going to be saved. So this place is finished. It's a wrap. Finito. It's over with. If you thought you was going to be able to ride out to the sunset and live the American dream, that's sadly mistaken, man. You get your daily bread, and you get up and you get out. If you're trying to build into this kingdom, you're trying to live the American dream, you're going to be sadly mistaken, man. This place got to come to an end. It's got to be purged for all its sins. They done reached up to the heaven. It's time for them to pay for what they done did. This place got to be destroyed by thermonuclear weapons. This is Zechariah 13, verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. So 2/3 of us won't make it through this. You understand? So if you're trying to build in this kingdom to help it last, you're doing it for nothing. It's over with. Are you ready for the Exodus? Are you ready to leave out of the land of your captivity? That's the only reason we were here. We were brought here. Is to serve out a sentence, to serve out our captivity. He's lifting the yoke off our neck. He's taking the bun off our neck, and now we get ready to get up out of here. So if you saw how good it and how lavish it was from the past, and you thought that you were going to go to school and get this degree and make all this kind of buku loads of money and live happily ever after, okay, that's cool. You can have that. But you got to know when it's time to let it go, let it go. For where your treasure is, there where your heart will be, man. You can't put your trust in this system, in this kingdom. It's time to go, man. Just let it go. So are you ready for the Exodus? You should be. Can't talk about it without being about it. Exodus 12. Go down to 34. And the people took their dough before it was leavened. They didn't wait. Whatever they had, it was time to go. It was time to go, man. They weren't trying to wait till the bread rose and it looked at. No, they took it and they just got on up out of there. Their kneading troughs being burned up in their clothes upon their shoulders. And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses. And they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment. And Yahweh gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent unto them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptians. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Succoth about 600,000 on foot, that were men beside children. So they got their stuff and they left, man. They was gone. They was out. They weren't looking back like Lot's wife, man. When it's time to go, hey, you got to leave, man. You see these signs popping off, you know what time it is. It's time for you to leave. Don't worry about going back, get anything. Just trust in Yahweh, let him direct your paths. And he gonna get you through the wilderness, man, to the other side. Trust in Yahweh with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So he gonna let you know where to go at, how to go about getting there, and what to do once you get there. Whether you run into a brother through your journey, or you run into whoever that can help you, that he sets up for you, he's going to direct that path. So just know you're going to be taken care of. There's no need to worry whether or not you take that vaccine to keep your job, man. Let it go. Bump that. It's written. It's already written. You can't escape what's already written. These are prophecies that must be fulfilled. So trying to jump from job to job to try to stay above and not sink, it's only going to be a matter of time for it to run out, because eventually this whole place is going to be under one world order, one system. Habakkuk 2 verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So it says that all is going to be caused to take the mark of the beast. All is going to be caused to take the mark of the beast. Ain't nothing you can do about that. You can run for as long as you can, but eventually it will catch up with you. And you're going to be forced with the decision to make whether or not you take that vaccine or not, which is going to get you ready for the next phase that they roll out, which is that mark of the beast. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So wherever you run to, these prophecies is going to follow you. It's going to find you. You're not going to be able to escape it. Though it tarry for a little while, what did it say? For the vision is yet for the appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. It's going to get you and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So whether it's at the gym, grocery store, nursing home, your job, wherever you trying to get from avoid from taking that vaccine or that COVID test, which is going to later on be implemented into that mark of the beast, it will come to you. It will show up at your front door. You're not going to be able to get around it. Like the scripture said, let Yahweh direct your paths, man. Everything is going to be okay. So with that being said, be sober, be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So if you ain't tied up into this word, you liable to be prey for him, man. Don't let him catch you. Don't let him catch you off guard, unguarded. Keep in this word, keep in this truth, man. You understand? Be sober, be vigilant. With that being said, peace, shalom.